Welcome.
Oh.
Welcome.
Welcome.
No. God damn it.
God damn you, Dave.
Restart. Stop the recording. Start it back up. Kick Dave off the show.
Welcome.
Hey, guys. Welcome to episode 13 of Edge of the Empire's Shadow of War
You're
campaign.
joking.
You what?
What?
I joined on episode 13.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yep.
Bad sign.
We have temporarily joining us, possibly forever, possibly for not forever. Who fucking knows at this point? This is terrible.
I'm afraid of commitment.
Yeah, so welcome Spencer, a.k.a. Wreckage, from Henley's channel. I'm pretty sure Wreckage just runs the channel and Dave is just his mouthpiece.
Yeah, it's basically I'm the man behind the curtain.
Motherfucker, you only run one game.
It's
Dave
a-
is the giant floating head.
Is it a Dark Lord and apprentice relationship?
I agree.
Interesting.
Yep.
It's I am
Coral is
the
Maul.
real human being, and Dave is an animatronic puppet that I have constructed.
Yeah.
Much like Sidious and Vader.
But he fucked up because he made the puppet so well that I went ahead and became a lot more successful than he ever could be. And he regrets it ever since because...
You're trying way too hard to turn this around. The point is that my fist is up your butt and makes you move your mouth.
All right, so what
we
an
describe that a little
excellent way
more?
to start the stream. Virgil,
Yeah.
how are you doing today?
Tired and out of it. And been having more medical issues, unfortunately. So once again, I'm on a bunch of painkillers, guys, and you're just gonna have to deal with it.
Last time Toby
I'm
was
here.
on painkillers, he tried to, hallucinate being murdered by people. That was fun. So, more of that, please.
Coming
Yeah.
right up, Dave.
Well, I think we've already hit rock bottom, so we can only go up from there, right?
Yeah, carry me upwards, Doctor.
We can't make an episode worse than one.
So, yeah, I mean, let's talk about the holiday special, right?
Let's-
It happened, but there's no recordings of it except for the Chewbacca rap, which the people on YouTube have to listen to before they can get to this video.
Well, that's why
saves the
there's
pod.
no fucking viewers anymore. I mean,
Or unless Dream Punch saves the pod.
I'm very sorry that your holiday special apparently became a mimetic creature that, if you think about it, destroys you from the inside out.
Yeah.
it became the game.
Okay. Dave, how are you doing this week?
I'm okay. I finally got everything, potentially sorted out. I mean, I'm literally in a house with rubbish now. So I have to spend the next day throwing out all the shit my roommates were like, I'll just leave it here. I'm like, great, thanks, assholes. I had to take some very expensive paintings across San Francisco in the back of a taxi cab at peak hour traffic yesterday, and that was fun.
Oh,
Legit.
And then I showed up 10 minutes late to Swag's game, and Swag almost fucking replaced me. Bitch.
that's true. I
That's
almost
legit.
did. You're 7 minutes late, man. I got strict rules.
Yeah. I told you I'd be there, and you didn't believe me.
You told me 12 hours before the game started.
Yeah.
Actually, no, 24 hours, I believe.
I
The
said
night
I would
before,
be-
you're like, yeah, I'll be there. And it's like radio silence. I tweeted at you like twice.
Motherfucker.
Skyped you like twice. Nothing.
It's
Who
good to
doesn't
know that
have internet
Swag
on their phone?
trusts his friends.
Yeah.
Who doesn't have internet on their phone? Just look at
Me,
your phone.
because I'm leaving the goddamn country.
Jeez.
Let's all have a
Dave,
fight.
has anything
Hey.
else nice happened to you this week?
I still love you, Dave. That's nice.
Had some,
Me and Dave went on a hot date.
Whoa, wait, what?
Did
What?
I?
Oh, you
Yeah, we-
two went on a hot date.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You
that's
and
right.
me
You guys
and
went and saw Star
Virgil
Wars.
went and saw Star Wars.
I mean, if Dave and Verge are there, you can't get much hotter.
Yeah,
right?
I was gonna host a this episode discussion of Star Wars spoilers, and I got like 2 threatening messages on YouTube that were like, "Don't you fucking do it, bro! Don't do
Oh,
it."
you mean the fandom thing? I got a free mustache ride from Virgil, and he got a green screen.
No,
outfit.
all right,
So-
Swarg, how are you this week?
I'm great now, because I just want to hear about mustache rides. Henley?
Oh, yeah, so,
nope.
No,
Apparently,
I'm
I
kidding.
gotta just corral this
person
all
per
day
ride.
today.
Crazy week.
Gotta coral
I-
this all day today. Boom.
My main game is almost in full version of release. It's in beta 0.9. Very, very close to implementing the last few features that need to be finished up, which still means a fuck ton of work. Making a fantasy calendar with weather effects and other phenomena is always a nightmare. On top of Yeah, you just gotta sit down and do it, but it's so time consuming. On top of that, I've been working overtime at work every day this week because of holiday stuff. Apparently, people like chocolate in downtown Beverly Hills, so fuck them. No, but it's just busy, so I'm like dead tired. I'm coming off like a 10-hour shift right now, and I'm like skipping my nap and draining iced coffee for this. So it's gonna be a great stream. Everybody seems to be on their best.
Yeah,
their best foot
everyone
forward.
is not tired and are all
No, I'm
excited to
perfectly
be here.
fine. I got an itch in my throat, but we'll get rid of that eventually.
I am, however, since watching twitch.tv/APGamingREAL's XCOM stream and having a lovely conversation with a couple of his wonderful, beautiful, sexy, if I should dare to say, viewers, I realized some things about Zane that I might have not thought of before, and I am actually quite excited to explore those things.
Oh.
Spoiler alert,
Mm.
I haven't given them a thought since then.
Mm.
But
God damn it.
I am excited nonetheless.
Damn it.
Did your beard like grow like 3 inches since yesterday or something?
You know, I leveled up yesterday and I took a multi-class in lumberjack.
Because I swear to God, you didn't have a beard yesterday. Like,
Some people grow facial hair very quickly.
I'm from the Midwest, man. That's what we do.
All right.
They're red.
I'm from
not
the
Italian.
Midwest, and I can't grow facial hair.
You're disappointing.
Well, let's
which
talk.
Midwest?
Let's
Are you
talk
from
about
Detroit?
you.
No,
Wreckage.
I'm from Minnesota.
Oh, wait. How do you not?
That's
You're
a
like
good
my
question.
king. We're like evil twins.
Yeah, I'm the version of you that doesn't
Are you
have
from
a
the
goatee.
Twin Cities? Is that why? Are you Twin Cities? Or are you
Yeah, I'm
like
from the
boonies?
Twin Cities.
Oh, fuck off. No, I'm
Oh,
kidding.
fuck you.
The Vikings
wanna
still
go, eh?
suck. So whatever. You want to go ahead? Yeah, Derry, huh?
Put you in a wood chipper.
Midwest.
So
jokes.
yeah,
Anyway,
let's talk
that's it.
about Spencer, who's apparently from the Midwest and wants to put
Hi.
Swarg in a wood chipper, eh?
hey,
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. Who are you? Where can people find you, and what do you
And
do?
why are you playing from a bathtub filled with warm chocolate?
Well, wherever I'm playing from, I am known on the intertubes as Dr. Wreckage. I do GMing on Dave's channel, and I have also done things on other channels. And hopefully in the next year, you'll see me more and more in other people's various TTRPG streaming shows as I branch out and slowly consume them, becoming one with the very nature of their essence.
Do you have that many hands?
I have that many fingers.
many- Oh, okay. You're just gonna wear us.
no, he has a
Okay.
lot of thumbs, and he puts a lot of thumbs in everyone's pies.
So that's like human marionette. Is that what we're going for?
Oh my
It's like
God! Don't even get started on Marionette. You know, not gonna happen. I mean, the more we talk about World of Darkness, the more excited I'm gonna get for season 2, and realize how far away that is. So
Well, season 2 happens as soon as Dave is settled in Poland.
exactly. So that's like a week or 2, and I'm like, let me get there. Yeah.
All right. Well, and I'm looking forward to joining the cast and crew of Star Wars: The Bacon Adventures, or whatever
I wish
this
there was
is.
bacon in space, man.
It's not far off.
Surely there's still bacon.
I don't know. I've never seen bacon in Star Wars.
All right. Jesus, I don't know what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like every week there's less and less control over these intros.
Well, then you just don't do them like I do and just get straight
No,
to the
No, I want to hear from you guys, but I also don't want to hear about your fetish for whale cum.
There's no fetish. I just like saying welcome.
Ah, got it. Well, previously on Edge of the Empires, some shit happened.
We don't get to hear about you, Arthur. How are
Oh
you?
God. Okay. I had a terrible job interview
God
today. I'm currently wearing my Jedi bathrobe, but not to look like a Jedi, but because I'm just like, fuck it. God damn.
I need to get
Nice.
a Twi'lek bathrobe.
What would that even look like, Dave?
It'd be like the hoodie with just like things coming off of it.
Oh no, I can imagine that now. Actually, that'd be fucking sweet as shit.
That's
No,
what
you know
I'm
what?
saying.
He
That's-
wears a bathrobe and then he wears one of those neck pillows.
Ooh, that's
You see,
Togrutas though.
Yeah, but that kind of looks like Twi'lek ear things
Oh,
almost.
yeah, I'm seeing it now. Like if the bathrobe hit the back end of it, and you just had the thing coming out the front. Yeah, Yeah.
I mean, if
Yeah.
those things are long enough, you don't need a neck thing. You can just like, use it like a scarf, like Mission does, for example.
I don't know who Mission is.
Come on, bro.
Um,
KOTOR?
I never played KOTOR.
She was a Twi'lek who
I
had like
never
a
played
Wookiee life
KOTOR. I
partner.
literally got 30 seconds into that game and they were
Oh.
like, "What's up, bland Caucasian soldier? How would you like to save the day?" And I was like, "Nope, I'm out. This game looks old as shit and terrible."
Dude,
So we've established that our Star Wars game master hasn't played the Knights of the Old Republic
which
series.
is
true.
literally the best Star Wars thing ever.
Probably one of the top like 25 games in history.
Jedi
Yeah.
Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, clearly the
Nope.
superior choice.
Definitely not on that list.
No, man.
This is an argument for when we're not supposed to be playing.
This is what we
I
should
know.
have been arguing about.
See,
We were arguing about something way
See,
stupider.
someone asked to hear about my life, and then instead we're talking about Star
Well,
Wars.
your life is disappointing. Can we just
Let's-
make up what Arthur's been doing?
I played
Arthur
some,
doubles as Santa Claus.
no, I reckon he's been doubling as a bullfighter. That's why he's so
Ooh.
tired. You know?
I like that. Yes, yes.
Yep, that's why I'm wearing all this red. Am I right?
Yeah. He's covering up all the fucking gore holes that he has.
Why do you have a Santa hat?
Why wouldn't I have a Santa hat?
Oh shit! You just pulled it out. I'm watching the stream because
I
don't
see
know-
your point. That's a good point, Arthur. Thank you.
The honest answer to that is that my mom bought it for me and had it shipped on Amazon so I would have something for the holidays to show my audience.
Oh, your mom's adorable.
Yep, she
Your mom
is.
is adorable.
Yeah.
She's a big supporter of the stream, except when she's like, "And then I saw that this guy on your stream was talking about butts all the time. Why does he want to have a suit that's a butt? I don't understand what's happening." And I'm like, "No, Mom, butts is an acronym. Also, he's an asshole."
You talking about Virgil again? Damn.
No, I'm talking about you.
That's awesome.
Don't you
Virgil
remember
has-
Butts? Your fucking AI robot suit that you had in Calum Gladium?
man. That was a long time ago.
Virgil has the best 1,000-yard stare.
I know,
going on
he's
right
totally
now while
tanked
we're
right
doing
now.
all this
Yeah.
because he is.
Sorry, dude, I am fairly out of it.
Yeah, he's drugged out of his mind while we're talking about the most inane.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
surprised he can even keep his eyes open.
at some point, we have to get started. It's a
Alright,
good thing
let's
that time
fucking
is
go.
now.
Yeah.
We don't
Dun,
need to
dun.
hear about my personal life because that would make you go to sleep like Virgil. So, skipping ahead. Last time on Edge of the Empire, you decided to chase down your foul nemesis, Luce Theron, by traveling to Twi'lek, home planet of Ryloth, where Coral has decided to set navigation to the capital city of Lisa.
Mm.
During the
Crazy.
amazing travels, a lot of flashbacks happen. We learn Toby is possibly some sort of super assassin droid. Coral
Most like-
had some more talks with his dad. It was weird. Zane shot the cargo bay up.
In sexual frustration, no doubt.
This song
And then,
is copywritten.
all right, come on, damn it, guys. I don't know why this stream is so hard to start today.
We're amped.
You came out of hyperspace over the capital city of Lisa, and I think Zane said something like, "Oh, by the way, we should go help Niall." And that was the last thing that happened.
I actually don't think I said that.
That's
Oh,
what I'm
well
saying.
then, you haven't said
Pretty
it.
sure he didn't say it.
Yeah.
So, fucking ignorance over here.
So, with 10 XP for being the MVP, we get Coral, and then 5 XP to
Whoa.
Toby.
Seriously? I got MVP?
Yeah, 5 XP to Toby for funniest character.
Fuck yeah!
And now that there's only 2 categories to vote on, and everyone's only getting 10 XP at the end of the sessions, your votes matter now more than ever, audience.
Yeah.
Remember to vote every week by clicking on the straw poll links at the end of the episode, or in the description section on YouTube.
I
Zero the vote.
spend 25 experience right now. And Oh, maybe I should wait because I'm at 30 now. If I finish this one, I can get into a Jedi tree.
So I know we say this every week, but remind me what we say every week about how much experience we get.
We just
get
fucking
10.
said it, man. Oh my god.
Literally
Everyone else
10
gets
seconds
5?
ago.
Everybody
gets 10. MVP gets 10. Funniest character gets 5.
Oh, so I get
it sounds
20?
like.
So I'm at 40 then.
Okay, then we all get 10 if we didn't.
No,
win
you
anything
got.
else.
You got 10
No.
at the end of the last session.
You
Yeah.
already had the 10 marked down. I'm certain, Dave. Knowing you, so you didn't get a 20 today. You got 10 today.
Wait, and I got 5.
You got
Well, I got
15,
5 today.
Toby, because you got funniest character. All right.
Nice. All right.
So
Enough safe.
we need someone to roll for light side, dark side points.
Spencer, you're up.
Hi. What do I roll?
All right, very well. In the text in the lower right hand corner, you put exclamation EED, which starts
EED?
starts the edge of the Empire roller, and then you put a space, and then you put 4W for 4 force points.
4W.
Wait, who's Ray's Navarre?
Raise Navarre. We'll find out more about this classy character.
Wait, I thought your name was something
What?
else.
So what did I just roll? I rolled a bunch of circles.
Yes, you did.
Good
You
job.
rolled 5
Excellent.
light side points, which means the good guys start off with a lot of stuff, and I only get
Mhm.
one.
I am the
Lonely
most
dark side.
powerful roller ever.
That was the best roll we've ever had, actually, I think, for
Yeah, undoubtedly.
Today's
All
gonna be
right.
so light.
So I'm doing it from now on, is what we were saying.
Nah, we change it up every episode.
we just
Cool guys.
it breaks if you all do it one at a time, so we roll all together.
Interesting.
There's more chance of getting dark side points than there is light side points. So
So
About
we
this,
begin.
it's being babies.
We begin over the planet of Ryloth, over the
Oh, I
capital
like to
city
see
of Lisa. The extra
That was
noises
good.
you're adding are amazing.
That one was good, yeah.
all right. I guess do we see the?
No. We're zooming in on the camera. Calm your shit.
Let the man finish.
Calm
It's a
your
slow
shit.
zoom.
You just fucking stop talking.
Yeah, it's a very slow zoom.
It's a slow zoom. We come in on in the spaceport, and so Ryloth is a very warm planet. Exteriorly, it can be several hundred degrees Fahrenheit, and Lisa is one of the few above-ground cities protected by shielding, but it's still made out of the same red, sandy material as the surrounding area. Everything looks old and ancient because Lisa is several thousand years in existence. And next to a man is a large portrait of a bounty poster, and we can see at the top it just says bounty, and at the bottom a lot of text is out. The man turns his head and walks away, and we can see that the same man in the exact same pose as before was standing in the picture, and the bounty poster reads, Professor Reyes Navarre wanted 50,000 Imperial credits. Contact the Imperial Intelligence at the following number. His crimes are numerous, including arson, murder, kidnapping, and the abuse of domesticated animals.
Sorry, what was the name on the poster?
Reyes Navarre. Professor Reyes
Okay.
Navarre.
So 50,000.
Just add it to our inventory now. I mean, like.
So, what's interesting is in the poster, his eyes are blue, but as we see him walking through the ancient weathered sandstone city of Lisa, we see that his eyes are different, like dull brown color. And the man walks around a corner, and there's a Deveronian there. Deveronians are species that basically look like Satan, as you might
Are
expect.
they the guys with the horns?
Yes.
Like Maul was?
That ask you if you want death sticks.
Not
No,
like
that's
Maul.
Zabrek. They're these guys, the Destic guys.
They're the people that land on the planet to encourage a new age of evolution in childhood's end.
Oh, I don't.
A
I've
classic
never seen
sci-fi novel?
it. Okay.
Sorry, obscure science fiction reference. Keep going.
So yeah, the Deveronian has very gilded horns. Like they're both covered in a thin layer of gold plating. And he says, "Ah, Professor, I see that you have arrived. I have the information you've been looking for."
excellent news. Thank you very much.
That's what I like about you, Professor. You're so polite. People in my line of work, people in your line of work, terrorism, arson, tend to not be so polite. Do you have what I want?
I believe I have acquired what we have agreed upon.
So he looks in your bag and says, yes, good. This is the kind of exchange that I like. And now for the news that you like. There's a smuggler landing on the planet soon for repairs and refueling. He will possibly be open to negotiations to get you off planet. His name is Captain Coral of the Alto Loki. You should go quickly, though. There's been some trouble with his ship registration. He'll be landing at Docking Bay 94 on Subsector 2. Have a good day,
Wonderful news.
Professor.
Thank you so much. Pleasure doing business with you.
And Professor, you may
Yes.
want to get a hat or a hood or something. Do you have any idea how conspicuous you are? This is a planet full of hunters, and your face is everywhere.
Wait, I'm very new to this. Thank you very much for the advice. Good day. And he tries to like crunch up his shoulders and put his hood on a little bit, but his face is still very much exposed and visible.
I like the idea in the background. There's like, I don't know, 2 bounty hunters like in the background, and one of them's like, "Excuse me, we're looking for this generic white guy. Have you seen him?" It's like.
So then we come back to the Alto Loki, which is basically at the edge of the outer atmosphere, and Vape is like, Zane.
And you see Zane is in the bridge. Yeah, he's in the cockpit, flying the thing.
Yeah, you just
and
keep
he's
putting
very
the
much-
word Zane up on the screen.
I'm like doing like 1,000-yard stare as like the camera views in, and Zane's just like his head looks like he's recently shaved the top, so it's now like very close cropped again. You see the battle scars on his face because he shaved his beard off again, and he's doing like 1,000-yard stare into space, into like all the ships like coming into the city or whatever, however it looks. I don't fucking know Star Wars shit. And the blink of Zane's name just keeps going and like goes on his face before he like, yes. Yes,
Zane, we've been giving
yes.
docking clearance on Docking Bay 94, Subsector 2.
Right, well, and I glance over to see if my bowcaster's beside me and I'm like reassured, and I look over at Vape and I go, well, co-pilot, you mind to take the seat? It's been a long 3 months.
It's only been a month and a half, Zane.
Fuck, really?
I wanted to talk to you about your bowcaster. I'm so tired of cleaning up the blaster bolts in the cargo bay. Do you think maybe you could stop firing it and having it ricochet off of everything? I may be a droid, but I'm not your mother. I am not here to clean up all of your garbage.
I'm wildly confused, Vape. Are you allowed to say no?
Yes, yes I am.
How? Don't you have a control chip?
Of course not. Toby and Niall removed mine. I am
Oh, they
free
did?
now.
And I like, yes, that's great. And I click on the comms. I go, look, Toby, did you remove Vape's control chip?
It's quite good. Yes, he's been completely freed from the tyranny of the control chip.
When did that happen?
Oh, this was a while ago, which is why he's been so useful. I really think. You know, he made his own decision to come and rescue us in the Alto Loki when we were captured. It's been quite worthwhile, and yes, I recently equipped him with a very nice gun, and made sure that if anyone ever tried to put a control chip in him, that he would blast them right in the face. So he's well protected.
On an unrelated note, are you programmed with cleaning protocols?
Oh yes, I have several, fairly robust cleaning protocols available.
Vape is telling me that the cargo bay is quite messy. And then I like say it out.
God damn it.
Vape, would you mind taking the co-pilot seat? And sorry about that control chip nonsense. I actually had no idea.
So Vape is like, wait, Zane, before you go, we received several dozen messages, some of which are marked very urgent.
Before I go, we're all on the same ship. We're all gonna go together.
But Zane, there's a bounty on the Alta Loki, and specifically on Captain Coral.
And I should look at this. Why are you telling me? Shouldn't you be telling Coral?
I've been attempting to contact Coral for several minutes, but all he keeps telling me is that he's in the bathroom. And I think that's when we cut to Coral in the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm like putting a wig on my head. I'm just like, brown good? No, I like pull out this really long blonde one and I put it on. It's like a mutton. No, mullet. And I'm just like, I don't understand human hairstyles at all. Fucking, what is this shit? And then I find like one that's sort of like an afro, looking like a small afro, and I put it on. I'm just like, well, this one looks good.
This one looks good.
Yeah. I take a picture in the mirror and I'm just like, boop, and I send it to Toby and I'm just like, what do you think? Yay, nay?
Yeah, I send.
Do we
back
see Toby cleaning a wall? Like,
what I send back is like normally he sends the little orange Twi'lek thing, but it's the version with Bob Ross hair and then a thumbs up.
And I'm just like, okay, all right, and I walk out. And I look at my pad. It says 747 unanswered messages. And I just sort of like swipe it off the screen, and then I go into the cockpit. I'm just like, so are we landed yet? What's going on?
So yeah, when you come to the cockpit, Vape is putting a message up on the co-pilot's terminal that's just like, Coral,
Captain, we have a lot of messages.
Coral, there are several priority messages, including a bounty out on you and the Alta Loki.
What the hell?
It appears the ship is being repossessed.
By who? Oh, Victoria. We didn't roll.
Yeah, we're gonna roll it now when we're landing. We're gonna see if the bounty hunters are there waiting for you.
Okay. So mine's 20, then 15.
All right, everyone. So Spencer, everyone puts their obligations in chat. So when we roll for them, we add it all up, and whoever number comes up is the person who causes the party a bunch of strife.
Yeah, mine's 2010, not 2015, by the way.
Do we remember what my values were?
Yeah, yours are 10 and 10.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, you got 2 obligations. That's cool.
So the party's obligation is currently at 85.
No, 80. Mine's 10. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Is it 80? If it reaches 100, you can no longer spend experience points. You literally spend your whole day on the run.
Wait, which means...
Oh! Oh! It happened! It happened!
What happened?
We rolled doubles.
Oh no!
That's what happened.
That's Zane's shit too.
Oh,
Nerd.
shit.
No.
Wait, does this mean...
Oh, it is.
It is.
So, wait. Back up to when we hit 100, that means we have to solve these obligations?
When you hit 100, you cannot use experience points.
Right. And we have to
until
solve
you
them to
resolve
use
it.
experience points again.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
All right.
We might solve them right now with that doubles. Or it might solve us, unfortunately.
Yeah. Excellent.
This just means I'm going to get crazier, so let's go. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, you are going to get crazy in a second.
aware.
Let me get the exact wording. I don't have it open because I was like, I'm never going to roll doubles. That's not a thing that's going to happen.
Or no, you rolled doubles before, just never on anything that makes sense. For
Yeah,
the
never.
obligation.
Never anything. So let's see here. The effects of triggering the obligation double. All characters reduce their strain threshold by 2. Zane will reduce his by 4.
Get fucked.
What is my strain threshold?
It's in your
it's-
cheat there, man.
It's equal
like,
to
No,
10
it's
plus
not.
your willpower.
It's my what plus what now?
10 plus willpower. Your what is the other one?
But
It's
also
temp-
minus 2.
it's
reduce the
minus
threshold
2
by
just for this
temporary.
session.
Yeah,
Just
temporarily.
for this session.
minus
So
2.
typically it would be 13, but this session it's 11.
Right, and your wounds is 10 plus your brawn because you're human.
this sheet doesn't allow you to have show your previous one. It's so annoying.
Yeah, so Zane, I think this is the point, like while you're landing, that you keep having this memory of your dream with Nile.
Uh-oh.
And as you're landing, you notice that there's a number of Imperial officers waiting outside the ship. Which is strange because the Empire isn't nominally supposed to have a presence on
So I like...
Ryloth.
So
you're like
while
going
pulling the
down,
ship
and there's a
in,
bunch of stormtroopers with officers waiting for you to land.
How do they look armed like they're going to kill
Yeah,
us?
all
or
the
are they
stormtroopers
carrying
have
life-day presence, or...
All of the stormtroopers have blaster rifles out. The Imperial officers, there's 3 of them, all have blasters that are holstered. There's about 24 stormtroopers waiting for you.
24.
Well, boys.
How many? 4, 8.
24.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of how many was the last time.
16.
16.
Oh, so 4 less.
That scared us shitless.
So
Yeah,
one of the
that-
officers pulls out a comlink from his pocket and begins attempting to open a communications link with the ship as you're setting down.
All right, I'll answer it.
Captain Coral?
Yes. Hi.
Captain Coral.
Hi. How we doing? Listen, I understand that you're here to repair the ship.
Do you have a man on board by the name of Xenos Vresk, Captain?
Well, we have Toby, we have Vape, we have Zane. No Xenosk.
Can I just like interpose?
Yeah.
All right, I just cut in. I go.
Can I just go to the after tractable twin light blaster cannon?
Yes. It's actually in the cockpit. You just you like get to the gunnery seat and you deploy it. So yeah, are you unretracting it?
No, I have very good control because I'm a robot. So I have it depressed almost enough, but yeah, it's like hair trigger.
So I mean, so it's retractable. So you have to like
I'm about
bring it
to like pop the.
Oh, so you're ready to pop it out and then start
Yeah.
shooting. Okay. Yeah. So Zane, you're now on with the captain, and
I just interpose. I just like hit it and I go. I'm here, boys. Nice to see you.
Wait, your name's Xenosk?
Yes, it is. Can't you? Oh wait, it's fixed underneath my face. Yes, my name is Xenosk as well. Yes,
What the fuck? It's like-
Captain. I like undo the
Cadet
comms. I
Vresk.
switch it over to just.
My name
us.
is-
I mute them for a second. I just. Captain,
you can see him still talking outside. He's just like,
I mean this with the uttermost respect, but when I love you dearly, God. I think you're a great captain, but for some reason you're also an idiot. I don't know how it works, and I flip them back on unmute.
so I'm going to require you to return to duty immediately, cadet.
Cadet.
Cadet? I thought you were a captain or something.
Well, frankly, I don't know how ranks work in this universe.
Okay.
You have an idea who you're speaking to, soldier? Can I get your name or your...
My name is
Number?
Lieutenant Deskros. You are, in fact, former Imperial Cadet Xenos Vresk of House Vresk.
I mean, I was in officer training, I would assume, but, whatever. And I look back, I talk back.
The
to him,
Empire requires your immediate return to service, cadet.
I haven't been in service for years. They tracked the 12 of you to here to track me down, to put one soldier back into the field.
24.
I send a text.
So he's like,
text to the screen. in
son,
front
there
of
are
me, just like,
27 Imperial officers outside the ship right now.
I flick it back to mute them, go back to Coral, and I go, a dozen is 12 where you're from?
Yeah.
I'm just
Damn.
like,
Just let me know. I'm ready to
I
reduce
like-
those numbers any minute now.
I unmute and I go back to them and I'm like, I didn't know, I was unaware that there were 24 of you. Well, what am I? I'll come out and meet you. Why don't we have a good old stormtrooper hello?
That sounds excellent,
these-
cadet.
Am I a stormtrooper?
I
don't know what I am.
Yeah, can we have a quick flashback to, because you said you were in training, but we never revealed what it was. So maybe you're at
No,
your
we did.
going away party to your academy, and Lars Therum is there. His eyes aren't purple yet, but he's just
We're having a good jolly
yeah,
old time.
yeah. He's got like a glass of wine, and he clinks it against yours, and he's like, Zane, I'm really impressed with you. You know, I've been looking to get into Imperial Intelligence or maybe the Special Operations Division for some time, but what you got into, that's some good solid work.
Lars, you can do whatever your mind sets you to. I have nothing but faith in you, and I love you like a brother.
I love you too, buddy. And he like wraps his arm around you and he's like, if you weren't dating my cousin, well, we probably
She's your
wouldn't be-
cousin?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. River is.
Well, golly gee, Lars. We're going to be related.
We are, buddy, and it's gonna be the best thing ever.
Oh, foreshadowing.
Oh, Lars, me and you, we'll be best friends forever.
So yeah, how is that branch of the military you're going into?
Yes, you went into that back like flash to hope that we could get a story about my Imperial training, but we just got best friends.
I know.
We just got a tale of two brothers there. But yeah, so I was expecting Xenos Vresk is the younger brother of a very powerful family on a planet that's mostly unimportant. Not the most powerful family, but a powerful-ish thing, like a senate of the planet itself, which means that, as would be tradition, he would be sent to some sort of officer military school to get, a step up on one of the soldiers so that he can play soldier and never actually be in the military. So when the senators vote to go to war, he actually doesn't have to go because he's dad's kid. United States. But he damn, sorry, I'm all political this year. I don't know what's going on.
Which branch do you want to go into, bud?
The branches.
The branches.
Okay, so the branches are naval piloting, naval gunnery, naval officer, stormtrooper, or intelligence, or special forces. And that's all for officer positions.
Because if you were gonna be like, you're like, I'm a senator. I've been a naval officer.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
so the
but
question is, do you want to command a starship? You want to be a gunner on a starship? You want to fly a starship? Do you want to be a stormtrooper officer, or do you want to be like a sneaky special ops dude?
I think the stormtrooper officer is the way to go.
Okay, so he's like, I can't believe you got in the Imperial Academy, buddy. That's some real solid salt of the earth kind of work there. They're gonna make you a captain for sure.
These boots were made for walking, Lars, and that's just what they're going to do. One of these days, me and you will walk these boots together.
I'm sure we will, buddy.
Wow.
And we can't stop. We won't stop.
I quick draw my pistol and I shoot myself in the face.
So we cut back to the present day where we found out that Zane is a stormtrooper cadet. And what's the plan here?
So I click them in and I go, I'll meet you fellas at the ramp.
Okay, so as you're coming down the ramp, Professor Navarre, you're arriving at docking bay 94.
I actually want to go back to my room and go into the closet and pull out my gear, which would have been my old stormtrooper. Can I have stormtrooper gear? Is that what my...
I think my shit would be cadet uniform at least.
Yeah, you'd have like a cadet uniform and like some basic armor.
Because we made it canon that I had like the coat, right? Like the ripped off emblem coat. So I would go in there very quickly, like gloves, like a scene of me like putting my shit back on and unbuttoning it. And then at the last point, like maybe I take like the stormtrooper helmet like out of like my bag that I've stowed it in for so long. And it's probably like broken and scarred and like discolored. And like I probably
there's some
painted
like
on
blaster
it.
marks on it too.
Yeah, it's just like burned to hell. It's probably more black than it is white now. And I
like that
I grab
beige
it.
color that white paint goes if you smoke in the room or something.
Yeah, I grab it and I just carry it upside down, bowcaster like slung across my back, pretty non-threateningly. But if I have to use it, it's there. And then I do the ramp. And as I guess the ramp is brand new, so it probably goes down nicely. And I make a pretty grand entrance with steam.
Did you need me to come with you?
Do you say that? Okay, so maybe we're at like the entrance of the ramp, and I go, Coral, I've probably never needed you more in my life.
Kiss me now, you fool.
What are you planning on doing? Because, if you want to shoot them, I mean, like...
Frankly, my dear, I have no idea.
Oh, we're that friendly, are we? Okay.
I'm just like...
No, I read a lot of books back home, and now I'm beginning to quote all the things.
Okay.
It's all coming back to me in these goddamn dreams.
Yeah, let's just not make it any weirder than it already is, right?
So Speaking of dreams, however... go ahead.
I was just going to say, you're well aware that I'm in the gunner seat. Like, where you could just...
If people start shooting, the gun's going to pop out, is basically...
Yeah.
So I lean on the button to, like, lower the ramp, and I go to Coral, and I go, speaking of dreams, How's Pops?
He insinuated that being a slave toy for a while was, a good life experience, and
That's fucked up.
that's where we
Let's go.
left it off. So,
So the ramp is down. I'm like, come on, Corp.
It's
So
like Calvin's dad. He's like, it builds character.
yeah.
I'll like open the comms like completely so that Toby can hear.
All right.
like, flip
At the
'em out.
same time that this is happening, Professor Navarre, you're arriving at the edge of Docking Bay 94, and you see that there's a ton of stormtroopers who appear to be greeting a stormtrooper officer walking off of an Imperial shuttle. What are your thoughts?
I'm coming with him, so...
I must have the wrong address. I don't think you're allowed to go back to shady dealers and ask them if the information was correct again. I don't think that's kosher.
So I think you're in the background of the scene as one of the stormtrooper officers steps forward and says, "I'm Lieutenant Roos," and he hands you a card, Zane, and says, "You are instructed and required by the Emperor to immediately read this card, from which you will then be discharged from Imperial service."
This is just a holiday greeting card.
So when you look at it,
It's like, oh,
Is it-
sorry. That's
Is there
for
money
my
in the
friend.
inside?
when you look at the card, it is a picture of someone's hand and a DNA scan indicating that this hand belongs to one River Kevlor. And at the bottom of the card is galactic coordinates to the planet Kessel.
Is this like a hologram card, or
Yeah,
is it
it's a
like
hologram
is it like
card.
a greetings card, or okay?
And
it's
so
like a
having
panic
handed
tab
you
with
the
a hologram.
card, the man nods to the other stormtrooper officers, and all the stormtroopers begin dispersing and heading to the exit of the bay. And he says, "The funds will be wired to you as per usual Imperial compensation for your duty. You will be given 1 month's service plus exit pay. Thank you for your service, cadet."
Yes, because I absolutely have every idea as a cadet of what all of that means. But Arthur, I have no idea what that means.
So what's happening is they're sending you 2,000 credits for having been reactivated and then thrown out of the military once again.
Wait, he just
You get
got thrown
severance
out of the
pay.
military?
Yes. The only thing...
got
Okay, so to be
7
clear,
pay.
they only wanted him to definitely read that card before going away again. And yes, it is a very obtuse and roundabout way of doing things.
So wait.
I woke up
So I
behind
have a-
it and I'm just like,
You've got a card with
I have
the
a
chick
card,
with the chick's DNA from the flashback you just had.
right?
Her name is on the card, and coordinates to a place are on the card. So what's just happened
Yes.
is that you have been clandestinely given a piece of information through Empire Force,
And officially kicked out of
and also given severance pay.
imperialism.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for pulling that all together for me.
So, Professor Navarre, there's like 27 Imperials currently coming towards your position.
I quickly find a trash can, and I start rooting around in it so my face is hidden.
Okay, can you make a stealth roll versus 2 purple real quick?
Sure thing. So I take my character sheet that is built into Roll20.
Yep.
I go down to the skill Stealth.
Yep.
I put 2P in
no,
it.
no, no.
and-
Up the top in the dice pool, see how it's got a
You
triangle
can
with
still, you
that's
can do it
purple?
both ways.
You can put 2p in there as well.
Perfect. You're rooting around in the trash, and one of the stormtroopers stops and is like, "Sir, sir, gonna need you to move along." And then, like, one of the other stormtroopers is like, 6017, we don't actually have authority on this planet to arrest this guy. And the first one goes, "Oh, right. Well, root through all the trash you want, citizen." Piece of garbage.
Will do! Thank you very much! From inside. Will do! Thank you very much!
Yeah, so they continue walking.
And when they are past, I exit from the trash can and turn to look back at the shuttle that's supposed to be the smuggler that's going to get me off world.
Yeah, Coral, are you at the bottom of the ramp with Zane now?
Yeah.
Okay, well then, yeah. You see an obvious smuggler dude.
Yeah,
He looks
with
exactly
with
like
an
Han
afro.
Solo if Han Solo was an orange Twi'lek.
With an afro.
with an afro.
I can see some sense in having an Imperial shuttle for a smuggler. Makes sense to me.
Also, the Imperial shuttle is blue and orange. Worth pointing out.
Those are complementary colors. So I clear my throat, sort of rearrange my tattered robes and hobo clothing, and I approach the shuttle.
Okay, so Toby, while you're sitting there in the gunnery seat, Vape pulls up like approaching gum cam footage from like the exterior ship sensors, and is like, Toby, the man approaching the ship appears to be a wanted terrorist.
Do we have any net guns on this ship? Something that fires a net.
No.
Damn it. Remind me to get one installed. Hold on.
And I call him to the captain,
And I'm like, Coral, we've got someone headed right for us. Huge bounty.
Yeah, I can
But
smell
you like as you
Lure-
say that, he's already walked up to Coral.
Hello!
I'm like, lure him inside the ship.
Hi, you smell terrible. What's your name?
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Professor Navarre. I
Okay.
extend a hand to shake.
I look at his, like, smelly, grimy hand. I'm just like, what's your business here?
I was told by a lovely gentleman with big horns that you've the type of man to get another type of man that I am off of a planet clandestinely.
Ah, you've come to the right place. I hope your money is as big as your credentials.
I do have very big credentials, yes.
Yeah, Professor, yeah. Yeah, what is your current predicament in terms of funds, good sir?
I pull out the Star Wars equivalent of checking your bank account, and I put it away, and I say, I have 500 credits.
Oh, that'll get you about to orbit where we would leave you. I mean, you gotta think of it like this. We have a means, and you have a need. So, you know, business, that sort of thing.
I'm sure we can come to some other arrangement, as I did with the Black Horn gentleman.
Where are you going?
Listen, I'm not interested in any oral stuff at all. I have plenty of people I know who can be very helpful in that regard. I'm not really interested in
You know
hobo.
us as extras?
I mean, if that's what you call it, I suppose, but... I mean, they're much better looking than you too, so there's that.
Where are you going, sir? You don't mind me asking.
Let me just check real quick. And he sort of looks up off to the right and then is like, yes, I believe anywhere will work. Anywhere but here, where they know that I am.
And I look over at Coral and I go, Coral, it fits right into what we're doing. I don't need to remind you. We have places to go. And I kind of like show you the hologram card that I just received.
Yeah, but
Put it in my pocket quickly.
I like put my shoulder around him and like turn my back to the professor. I'm just like, do you really want to be with a hobo on the ship for like 3 months? Because I don't.
While they're shoulder over and you can see me in the background, I take off. I've got these glasses on. They look almost like crazy high-tech jeweler's glasses or whatever. They can like fold down and stuff automatically. And I take them out and I breathe on them and I use a dirty cloth to wipe them clean, but they're not any cleaner than when I started. And I put them back on and I double blink.
And I look over and I go, seriously? We're a horrible, horrible, horrible crew to begin with anyway. Even a homeless person would upgrade our crew status significantly.
Do you really think that poorly of us? Honestly.
Look back. Remember back to the time we fought droids in a tavern. Do you have any idea how that succeeded? No. We don't remember anything that happened during that fight.
Okay, so I put my finger up and I turn around and it's like, why do you need to leave so urgently?
Well, it seems that the powers that be have gotten it into their heads that I am some kind of horrible terrorist, and the law is currently hot on my tail, so to speak.
Didn't we see his bounty? Isn't this the same guy? Like,
Toby has
is
seen
this-
the bounty.
Yeah.
Okay.
You probably have a text like beeping in your pocket.
You still
of
open
about-
comms. Like, you can still talk if you want. Like, you're still like open.
Yeah.
comms on
Okay.
my
So
shoulder.
then Vape is like, Vape would be saying things to Toby. Vape is just like, Toby, tell them about how he's worth a lot of money. We need a lot of money in order to pay for the Alto Loki.
Yeah. So the comms are just open on your shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Like
I don't.
yeah.
Yep.
He'd be able to hear it.
Yes.
So
he
yeah,
would be able to
I'm
hear
just
it.
like sending repeated texts to you guys with like the photo with like I've actually animated the number amount to like bounce up and down.
And it's like, one second. Bitches seem to be blowing up my pocket real quick. And I pull out my my comm stick and I'm just like, I look at it and I'm just like, huh.
Best if we do this inside. If he needs to get off this quickly.
500 credits, right?
Yes.
Welcome aboard. Hit the shower straight away, you smelly bastard. Up there.
Ooh, showers included. This is so much better than the last thing that I stowed away on. And he gleefully walks on board.
So can we
name is
know
Zane.
what Professor Rivar looks like when you come on board?
He is. He looks. He's definitely older than middle-aged. He's got gray hair and facial hair, but his skin's holding up really well, so you can't really tell how old he is. And it doesn't help that, as stated, he's pretty filthy right now. He hasn't showered recently, so he's got the red dust of this planet all over him, and it sort of is masking his true age. But he's definitely old. The glasses give him, crazy big eyes. Someone who's got really bad vision or really great magnifiers on his eyes, just these really big brown eyes. And other than that, he wears a sort of robe, traveler's robe that you just see lots of people in Star Wars wear going to and from. And you can't really tell what he might have under that or in any capacity. Maybe he has 1 million weapons under those robes, but you didn't check.
Okay. Welcome to the ship.
Yeah. And I'm just like, so, Zane, what was it that the gentleman gave you?
Something of a letting go package. Nothing to worry ourselves about. If anything, it's helpful. I kind of shrug. And I guess I look towards the new guy and I go, I guess I hold out a hand and I go, welcome to the Alto Loki. My name is Zane.
Pleasure to meet you, Zane. As stated, my name is Professor Navarre. Also, since we are on such lovely first name terms, you can call me Rage.
Right.
I like extricate myself from the gunnery seat.
Okay. The whole time, Vape is like, "What's happening, Toby? I don't understand. Why is Coral letting this man on the ship?"
I think it's fine. I think it's a trap. I think he's got a plan.
Oh, okay. Yes, Coral is very good at being deceptive.
Yes. Have faith in the captain. Ape.
So I guess I just start showing Caleb around. Like, this is Coral, this is Toby, this is Vape. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to do something.
Sorry, before we introduce each other, I really need you to shower. You smell like a bantha's asshole.
Yes, where is the shower?
The public one is right there. Please, have at it.
The public shower?
Yes, this is somewhat of a transport ship for... It's a transport ship. Please.
Passenger.
Yeah, passenger ship.
All right, well, I pass into what he is telling me is the shower.
As soon as the door closes, can I put a lock on it?
Sure.
Yeah, alright. I lock the door from the outside.
Okay.
And I'm just like, well, that was easy. Toby, do you want to alert the station security police? We have a bounty to hand in.
Yes, let me just, 1 second.
I connect and
Station
see if
security here.
I don't connect directly to it. I want to go see the the full bounty boards.
Okay. Okay. There's a bounty board. There's one for a Professor Reyes Navarre for 50,000 credits. There's also one for Coral, which is considerably higher.
How much higher?
Quite a bit. In fact, it cost exactly 1 Imperial shuttle's worth.
It's important to him. He wants to know how
like,
much higher
yeah.
specifically.
So
I'm like, oh, Captain, there's an even bigger fish on, just nearby. This makes this guy look like small potatoes, really. Check
How
out
much
this.
is it?
Check out this hot bounty.
It's like coral. Seems to
It
spell
lists
my
all
name.
of your old like twin tails, all of your former terrible nicknames.
You hear me singing in the shower, washing. Do, 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 do. La, la, la.
Yeah, and I'm just like, man, Victoria's such a ball buster. Oh my
Look,
god.
we'll have to turn him in somewhere else. It's fine. We should just get out of here. We don't want you seen, really. I mean, the wig is nice, but
The wig is adorable.
La, 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 la,
you're a
la,
damn
la.
orange Twi'lek with the biggest Liku I've ever seen. It's easy to spot you.
Your bounty is 140,000 Imperial credits.
Dang.
Like, Zane, I think you should prepare the ship for takeoff. We should.
No, we need repairs. We need fuel, we need water, we need food. We need all that. Oh, maybe you can put me through to Victoria and I can talk to her about not being unreasonable.
This is my spout.
Yes, I'll patch you through. Sir.
Steamed up.
I see if I can get like
In
a
the meantime, I guess don't lock that door. I mean,
Yeah, just play it cool, right? He's with us.
yeah,
He thinks
play it
he's
cool.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I unlock the door, so he can leave whenever he's done with his shower.
Yeah.
And then I try to get Victoria on a live call.
Okay, so it's gonna cost you 200 credits to open a direct HoloNet connection that far
That's
away.
fine. Yeah, no.
Okay.
That's pittance.
I'll take it off the sheet.
All right. And just real quick, with the repairs your ship needs, it's gonna take you at least 24 hours. It's gonna cost you 2,000 to restock the ship, and another 2,000 to repair the damage you took from the asteroid field.
So 4,000? Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess I have a chat with Victoria.
After a few minutes, the Victoria Corps logo comes up, and then Victoria answers and looks at you with her freakishly yellow eyes, and it's just like,
I'm still wearing my
Oh.
afro at this time, by the way, so
so
she probably
good to
doesn't
see
notice me.
you.
Oh! Wow, you're really good at this thing. I mean, most people can't see through this. Like, take off the afro, and I, like, throw it onto the captain's chair or whatever. I'm just like, hi! Sorry I haven't been in touch. Things have been crazy. Like, real crazy. Lots and lots of things have happened. Got caught up in this whole rebellion nonsense. You know, lots of money to be made out here.
You're working for the rebellion now, Coral.
No, I mean, we just, like, got caught up in between the struggle, you know. Ugh. How's things back home?
Well, unfortunately, without my local heavy to force businesses out of the station, I've had to rely on Imperial stormtroopers to keep order here.
Oh, no.
Yes, it's been very expensive keeping the local captain in my pocket. And on top of that, my reputation has suffered somewhat. People
why
have
is that?
been... I promised individuals that I would have a crew capable of doing jobs for them. And then the crew capable of doing those jobs disappeared with a ship that I gave them.
Oh, so I start telling her about, you know, how we had a run-in with...
Yeah, you start telling her. She's immediately like, I don't care, Coral. I don't care.
Well,
I've
I
issued a
mean-
bounty for your arrest. You're wanted alive with the ship.
Listen, I really need you to take that off because I'm in the midst of trying to get my crew back. I mean, we need a mechanic on the ship, and we had a very good one, and she's been taken by a Sith Inquisitor of all people.
She's like,
You believe that?
I don't even know what that means. You're just making words up.
I absolutely am not.
She's like, I'm literally looking at the Galactic Dictionary right now. The word Sith is not in there.
Okay, so what if I told you?
She's like, listen, Coral,
Uh-huh.
I like you a lot.
Come on, let me make a charm check here, Arthur.
What it happened is you've actually made a charm check in the past where she owes you 4 scenes worth of aid.
Yeah.
And so she's saying, I'm going to extend your debt for another 2 weeks. I'm not going to take the bounty off, but I'm also not going to add the shoot to kill order.
Okay. That doesn't really help us because we're in Ryloth right now. It's like impossible to get
So
back to
you
right
say you're in Ryloth, and she looks off camera and starts making hand gestures. She's like, "So you're on Ryloth? I understand."
now. Yeah. And I'm just like, you know how it is. I'm just trying to make sure that my crew doesn't get killed. You know, and I'm making sure that I can rescue my crew.
She's like, "I understand, and let me be clear with you: if you don't pay me or return to work by the end of the 2 weeks, you will almost certainly, definitely be killed."
So I'm curious, am I able to pay you some now, and then we can sort of forget this whole thing ever happened?
If you want me to forget the whole thing ever happened, you need to pay the entire debt in full now.
Just how much?
140,000 credits.
We can pay 40,000 credits right now.
So she looks off camera and is like, "Hold on for a second," and then like you get the Victoria Core waiting scene, with some with some music.
I like turned to Toby and I'm just like, I fucking love this song. So good.
I record the song, Arthur, and then I later on will secretly make it his ringtone.
So
keep in
what's
mind
happening
that-
is you attempt to record the song, and embedded within the song is like some programming, like binary that
Yeah.
informs you the
Awesome
song is
beats.
proprietary and is owned by the purple tail feathers.
Okay, I'll have to like remix it later.
Yes, it's just like every 30 seconds.
Yeah, the ship's computer informs you can simply purchase the song on the Imperial HoloNet for 1 credit.
Oh, okay, sold. 1 credit.
Yo, you taking really one?
Ringtone.
No. It's gonna.
That means that you can't pay 40,000 right now. It means you can pay 39,999.
No, we
We
have.
have spares because we actually have 54,463 after I spent that.
Ah, so he didn't say how much. I gotcha. Good plan.
Yeah.
Way to leave some money.
Yeah. Well, we got to repair the ship and stuff. So.
All right, why don't you make a negotiation check versus
Absolutely.
her negotiation?
What's hers?
You're rolling against 4 red.
All right, I'm gonna downgrade the fuck out of that, Arthur. Let's see.
How do you downgrade it?
Suffer number strain to downgrade difficulty, charm and negotiation checks by.
This is
2.
what I was talking about. Is you buy skills that you spend strain to
Right.
reduce
Strain is a resource that you can spend. He
Yeah.
is now spending strain in order to reduce the difficulty of this check.
So that goes 4, 2 red, 2 purple, and what else do I have?
You have to have specific skills for each different thing you want to be able to upgrade.
Makes sense to me.
And I can redo this if I need to. Reroll it once. Okay, cool, yeah. And what am I... Oh, that's a dirty beat. Is that
That's the
is
waiting music.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that's dirty as hell. It's wet and dirty.
I know, you can now
the way
pick it
you
up
say
now
it's
on
gross.
soundcloud.com/zircon5.
Free download. Go ahead and get it, guys.
Okay, so negotiation?
Yeah?
Okay.
Nice rolls.
Yeah, so you have a success and advantage.
Yeah.
After a few minutes of negotiation, she agrees to 40,000, and you can pick up an extra boon if you'd like to.
A boon?
With the advantage. Yeah, some sort of unrelated small favor.
I need help finding Nile.
Okay, so she just is like, who is this Nile person? And
Oh, she's our mechanic on the ship. Remember?
of course. Well, if finding her helps get you back here sooner to do your job.
Absolutely, yeah. That's my whole priority right now.
I'll send you coordinates.
Thank you. How
It
do
might
you
take
know
a
where
few
she
minutes.
is? If you don't mind me asking, you have
She
contacts?
says, I don't know where she is. I'll send you everything I can find out over the next few minutes.
Victoria, you are a lifesaver. We've run into a lot of... just friend to friend real quickly. We've run into a lot of lightsaber users lately. Do you have any advice? I mean, I know you have one, so...
So she's like, yes, I do have advice for you, Coral.
What's
If
that?
you're going to kill a Jedi, you need to find them while they're in space and blow their ship up.
How did you find your lightsaber? Did you blow up a ship and just like retrieve it from space or something?
Yes.
Wow, holy crap. I need to actually... You need to teach me some of those skills. That's legit skills right there.
She's just like, I don't do that kind of thing anymore, Coral. I'm a businesswoman now.
No,
You
no,
know,
I
I
understand.
had a son, remember?
I do. He was a great man. I miss him dearly. I actually have a photo of him in my room. As I do with all my crew members.
That's a little weird.
Wait, you don't... You don't keep staff photos as well?
No. Not in my personal residence.
Well, I only have like...
I have several thousand
6,
people
so-
who work for me now.
Yeah, I suppose when you get that large, you only keep your favorites around, I suppose. So.
Yes,
Well,
I
it was
suppose.
a pleasure talking to you. Have your...
Coral, have you
secretary
considered
send
ever
over-
answering HoloNet connections? You and Toby probably have deleted several hundred emails from me.
I like show on my phone. It says like 800 unanswered text, and I'm just like, it's getting to the point where I need like a secretary to answer these for me. There's just so many of them. I don't understand.
My hiring records for the station show that you did hire a secretary some time ago. Xenos Vresk?
He's more of a security guard than anything.
So she's like, are you aware that lying on a W-2 form about his form of employment is a crime?
Is it?
Because he's our replacement secretary. Right?
Yes. Yes, he is.
Oh.
And then
Man,
she's like,
I've been making him do
this
some dangerous
Nile
shit."
girl also appears to be listed as a secretary.
Yeah.
And you just said she was your mechanic.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Answer
Well,
your goddamn phone every once in a while. Or
I'll
answer
answer
your Sith damn phone every once in a while, Coral.
I will.
You get the
keep
Victoria
classy,
Core
Victoria.
outro logo.
And I was like, yeah. And I was like, well, that went better than expected. Maybe now we can hand in the... I like turn behind me as like the professor like behind me. when I say like, maybe we can hand
Yes,
it now.
he is.
It's like, oh, hey.
And he says, he looks at you and he says, you know, you won't be able to rely on that silver tongue in every situation.
What happened to the space German?
He
I'm like-
grins
I'm like-
slyly.
Like, are you feeling okay, sir?
Oh, yes, I'm feeling absolutely wonderful.
There it is. Welcome back.
I do a quick scan. Does he have any anomalous temperature or
So,
obvious
yeah, make a
viral
medicine check real quick
infections?
versus 1P.
Okay. Sheet. Skills. One playable. Where does M go in the alphabet? There we go.
Hey.
Okay, alright. Can you make a knowledge lore check versus 3 purple?
Oh. That's a tough one. I think I actually have a little bit of the knowledge lore.
Okay. All right. So, as you begin checking
no.
over Professor Reyes Navarre, you realize that he has a life-threatening condition. Impaled through his heart is some sort of metallic spike that seems to have attached itself to his heart. If it was to be surgically removed, he would die instantly. This device stabbed through his heart seems familiar to you, but you can't place where you've seen it before.
Okay. I'm like, sir, I kind of like grab him so that he doesn't jostle anywhere. I'm very worried.
Hello, Mr.
I'm like,
Robot.
no, I'm just doing a quick scan. I'm a medical droid, you see. I'm here to take care of everyone on the ship.
Medical droid.
Oh, yes, this is wonderful. Such services you have.
So, are you aware that there is quite a large metal object, large portion of...
Excuse me, sir, but have you ever heard of doctor-patient confidentiality?
Look, there's no such thing as confidentiality on this ship. Coral has his pants on, and I'm surprised. Look, it's very important that we're all open with each other.
I'm surprised too, to be honest with you.
Yes, go ahead, relax.
Yeah, the pants come off and I just flick them onto like the console or something like that.
You have tearaway pants. You're literally just like, whoosh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tearaway
I invested in Velcro a long time ago. And
Yeah, I'm like, it seems very serious.
Oh yes, well, it's an old war wound. I'm well aware of it. If you want to take a look, perhaps alone, the medical bay where no one else can see and never speak of again.
Ooh, that's a great idea, Toby. You should make sure if we can buy like some sort of Bacta tank or something for this awesome ship of us. How about it?
Bacta tank would be helpful. Yeah. Throw in Zane when he catches a little blaster burn.
Or my face.
Yes, if we need to reconstruct your face again, we can pop you in there.
Okay.
Also, Vape, are you around?
So Vape rolls forward and is like, beep, 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 beep.
I have a bunch of emails, like 800 of them. Are you able to help me organize them into a like priority or something like that?
Beep, 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 beep.
And what's he saying?
Oh,
probably
he's
saying
like, no, I've already organized them several times.
Like, Captain, he's actually put them in several folders. He has actually 13 different ways he's organized them, depending on which one you would think the chronological, alphabetical, most urgent, highest amount of dollars involved in the. He has several. I mean, it's all right there. You can just look and sort.
I like look at it and I'm
At the
just like,
very top is a file with 2 attachments. It appears to be a message from. The header says Veda Rose limited edition sponsorship. Ari immediately, Captain Coral.
Oh, I like open it. What's it say?
Okay. Inside it reads, Captain, I knew you would probably ignore all of my other messages, so I used what I knew of you to conceal this. I've attached certain files to this document so that you can peruse them at your leisure. You've been corrupting many of the people I work with, and unfortunately I've had to have them killed. Now, if you could, please come and see me as soon as possible. I'm sure my little display with Zane has gotten around to happening at this point. And at the bottom, it's just signed LT. The 2 video files, one appears to be of Director Rand, and the other appears to be of Care Catwis, who's the stormtrooper officer that Zane shot in the face.
Okay, what's Director Rand have to say?
Yeah, so you see Director Rand, and he's like, looks like he got the shit beaten out of him. For the first time, we see him without his hat and his stormtrooper helmet, and his face is just, the dark skin is like actually like purpling, and he's looking at the camera with his arms crossed in front of him. He's like, Coral, I'm sorry you have to see me like this. Apparently, my master saw that we had an appointment for lightsaber dueling, and I'm afraid he might be insane.
I could have told him, man. I could have told him. I like say that to like.
You keep saying that.
I say like to Razzer, and I'm just like erase, and I'm just like, yeah, I could have fucking told him that.
I'm afraid this is going to be my last message, Coral. I thought you were a good man and a good friend, and then you hear like a like a snap hiss of a lightsaber, and then a second one, and then a purple and blue lightsaber appear in front of the camera, and like both of them chop Director Rand's head off. And then the message ends.
I just sit there and I just look at the video for a bit, and I'm just like, I open up the second one.
Yeah, it's Care Catwis, and he's just hanging in the air. Just seems to be floating there, and he's like, and then his lips start turning blue, and then there's like this sickening crunch noise as he falls to the deck. And then the camera footage ends.
Well, I didn't really care about that one, but fuck.
Sir, couldn't help but notice the cursing. Something wrong?
Drecky's dead, man.
Wait, what?
Son of a bitch.
What's
I like play back the Director N one again. Do they show? Is there anything in there that give out the identity of like any of the other lightsabers in there
I mean, both lightsabers appear to be
from the
the
same
ones
person?
you saw both Director Ann and Luz Theron using.
Oh, okay. But it's from the same person.
Yes.
Okay. What did the message say again?
It was basically condemning the fact that you had begun converting his employees against him, and that he had sent someone after Zane to give him a message, and that you would probably answer this at some point and to come find him. And it's signed LT.
Okay.
It would seem that you have need to urgently complete your repairs. Do I have quarters?
Yeah,
Oh,
just
yes.
take one of the empty rooms. Doesn't matter which one.
Yeah, I'll show you to them. Captain, maybe you want to contact someone about some repairs.
Vape, I wait for me in my quarters, please. I have a couple of questions
Yep.
for you.
Vape begins rolling away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zane, have you actually said anything about Nile yet?
Was I still getting? I was still getting like visions, right, or whatever.
Yeah, when you were landing the shuttle, you had a vision of
Yeah, well, you
remembering
kind of
it.
slipped that in there on me,
I know.
and then I'm like, forced. I guess Zane would have been to his room as soon as Coral locked the guy in the shower.
So
Zane
you're
would
like,
just been,
oh, locked him in the
whatever.
shower. Guess I better go to my bedroom, huh?
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm not gonna deal with this. I have a dream about Jar Jar and pulling pants down. I'm gonna, whenever something weird happens, I just walk away, and I say that as I like go down the hall, and I just ignore it. It's just fine. I just go down the hall.
I love the idea
And
that you're looking at the
I
camera talking to it while you're doing that.
Yeah, it's just like my face, which I have a token now. I uploaded a token of what my guy actually kind of looks like.
Oh, really?
But I've dragged it out about 1 million times, but it's still the old token. So, deal with that. But
I got you, buddy.
yeah, hopefully it works this time.
Oh,
We'll see.
that's
So that's why you see
because
about
The
There are
token
spots.
is set for default token rather than avatar, but
Yeah, it won't give
I-
me-
Wow,
removed
yeah, that's
it.
what I imagined he looked
Location.
like as well, to be honest with you. Exactly what I imagined him looking like.
is what that token. Oh, there it is. There I am.
I can see it.
I am sexy as fuck. Damn. But
wow.
yeah,
you
so
did
I go
drag that out, like,
I go to my
15
room and
times.
I start kind of working through it, and I'm actually working on my data pad, working through some documents is kind of what I've been doing, and it's kind of waiting to be called for liftoff or whatever, more or
Okay.
less. My door is actually open too, which is unusual, but yeah.
And I feel like now we're gonna have like you're looking through some of the data, and you just start having like a flashback. Can you tell us what River Kevlar looks like?
Oh boy.
Kelvor, sorry, River Kelvor.
She had 6 breasts.
Well, the
Look this
planet
way.
the planet that I'm from is very let me see. Hold on. Do I have the planet name somewhere? No, I actually
you never
don't.
named the planet.
Never did name the planet. But the planet that I'm from, like what I kind of envision is very like conservative, very like imperial suits, like all the like royal-ish families or whatever families you would call them would be the buttoned up military outfits all the way up the neck. Females would be roughly like the same thing, like corsets and full-on dresses, like that, not like the big ones, but very very modest and conservative kind of place. Very much so, like almost like near feudalistic way, kind of like almost Naboo, in terms of like how it kind of acts. and
Oh
looks.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, very, very like conservative and very a little flamboyant on the leadership side, but not really at the same time. But So River would be like upper middle class girl. She's probably very, very like, I don't want to say normal looking because that's weird, but very, very like brown hair, normal-ish like appearance. Nothing like overly. She's not like blonde and blue eyes or crazy tall.
So
or
can I
very
help
good
the
looking or
description
anything.
here? Is it
Yeah.
like
She's
girl
very-
next door, but like in official regalia?
No, because girl next door, it sounds like slutty, sexy. She's like just straight like brown hair, not attractive, not unattractive, more like outgoing than anything. And she's like farmer's daughter, like just a very nice, like a rancher's daughter, like a very powerful rancher has a daughter that he has to get rid of.
I found a rancher's daughter.
No.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah,
So
I
like we
think
do
that
like
we come
balls
into
and the whole thing.
we come into a flashback where she's got like a hand fan and she's poking you in the chest with it, and is like, Zane, you drifted off. Is this agreement amenable to you?
And I look over and I'm like just graying. Like the beard is probably my size beard right now, and it's just beginning to gray, even at like 22, which is probably because I think Zane right now is like 30.
Yeah, you said
I
you
think is
were
where
in
we kind of meet him in the story, give or take. Yeah, so like lower 30s. And I kind of look over and give her like the smile and have no idea what she's talking about. So I'm just gonna say yes, of course it is.
All right, well then I'll see you for the solstice ball next week.
Right, that's what I agreed to. Sorry, my head was somewhere far, far away, yet somehow in the future.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Well, that's not like you at all.
Um,
You normally tend to be very much in the present, perhaps too much so. And then she like swats at you with the fan. Now, what are we doing today? Take me somewhere and feed me grapes.
Yeah, so we do like the whole stupid Return of the Jedi, Revenge of the Sith, whatever the fucking third movie's called.
Yep.
Like montage of us like running through fields, like
I
having a
believe we've
picnic and rolling
agreed.
around.
I
in the
don't,
grass.
no, I don't know
happen.
that you're gonna have to be way more descriptive. And she's not the kind of girl to go running through fields. Come on now.
She's too
She's the
conservative
farmer's
for that.
She's
She's
well, yeah,
one of the
we're
heirs
breaking
of House
free.
Kelvor.
But we're breaking,
breaking-
free. he
We're
says.
breaking free. We're not.
Okay, all right.
Our
When
love
Father
is
says we
tearing
can't
down the
dance-
shackles of this establishment.
Yeah, yeah.
Romeo and
When they
Juliet.
say we hide, it's just like
She
it's very
rips
Anakin.
off her
very
restraining
Anakin
corset.
Padme. Yeah. It's very Anakin Padme. It's actually very much so.
Okay,
Similar,
all right, fine.
actually.
Except you're not
Uh,
creepily much younger than she is. Like
Right.
several decades.
Yeah, exactly. Except we're both just Padmes.
Okay.
I have my fan. I'm just like, no. But we do the whole. Yeah, we do like that. We like get away, and that would be like the main thing. We like I run away from all of my guards or whatever. Like I just tell them to fuck off, and we get in my speeder probably and go nowhere, and like fly around and get lost and shit.
Yeah, she's
and go
just
random
sitting there and
adventures.
she's like, "You're such a rebel, Zane." I'm actually surprised that you didn't bring Lars with you this time.
You know, me and Laz are good friends.
I think
He
sometimes
told
you're a
me. He
little
told
too
me
close.
in his deepest, darkest of times, he hates being a third wheel. I frankly agree. But I'm not going to hit on you, Arthur. So
Oh,
We're
okay,
gonna
all
skip
right.
right
This is
past
not
that.
going to be that type of episode. All right.
we're not going to get that close.
It's
Maybe.
nice. It's nice to not be hit on, and so yeah,
No, wait till the next episode where me and Arthur make out over Skype.
yeah,
everybody.
that's going to
Little-
happen.
Arthur, you're saying you don't like my advances?
What we need to do is
Mm-hmm.
have this crew play Maid RPG because that's a popular thing this time of year. Everybody's doing it.
Oh, fuck that, man. The game is too dumb.
It can be so kawaii.
Oh,
I've
man,
had-
I cannot believe Dave is calling Maid RPG dumb.
Yeah,
Some
I'm
of
a
the
little
stuff you've
surprised.
Done, Dave.
I think our
Yeah.
last Star Wars episode got me full out of the sex stuff. I think that was enough sex stuff for me. TRPGs for a little while.
Yeah, I think it's just like a cute scene with her, but she keeps bringing up her concerns about like, Zane, this really is not like you to do all of this. You're normally so much more bound up.
Oh, you're referring to us going up. And I
And
say,
being away from your best friend, I thought the two of you were joined at the hip, like repulsor lifts attached to each other.
Lars has been brooding as of late, perhaps a little bit more than he should.
You're going to call out someone else on brooding?
What are you talking about?
She's just like, when I talked to you earlier today, you were lost in thought. Seems to be something
It's not
that's
brooding.
going around.
That's mere whimsy, my dear. That's mere whimsy. And I kind of shrug and throw flowers at her, pick her dumb flowers, and fuck around in a picnic
All right,
basket.
I think that, yeah, and then we unflashback, and you're just looking at the hand on the holocard that has, like, her DNA signature.
I'm like going through the flashbacks with Niall and all that kind of vision bullshit,
Yep.
and I'm working on my data pad, and like the hologram hand is like there, like set up on my desk, like staring at me, and I'm like kind of glancing over at it from time to time and working on the data pad shit.
All right. You do find a crew to repair the ship, and they're willing to work privately, so, like, not show up on board and be like, oh, hey, that's that dude who has a bounty, and here's that other guy that has a bounty. You know, they specialize in crews like yourself. And, yeah. At the end of the 24 hours, what's happening?
I'd like to have a chat with Vape.
Okay, yeah, Vape is like, yes, Coral, what do you need?
I need you to be frank with me.
I've never lied to you, Coral.
I know, but you've omitted things for, to keep a promise to Niall. And I need you to break that promise and tell me where she is.
I'm sorry. I can't do that, Dave.
Who's Dave?
Boo, boo.
I'm sorry, Coral. I can't do that.
Dave.
Okay, so you know about Drek Duran, right?
Yes,
You know that
I am aware
he's-
of Drek Duran. He's a bounty hunter you've previously worked with.
Yeah.
He is well known as being a Jedi killer, a term which I assume is applied in jest, as the Jedi are fictional.
So I really need to get Niall back on this ship. I don't know why I feel compelled to do it, and I'd like your help doing it. And if not, then I need you to leave my room for a moment. If you can't help me, that is.
Very well. I will return when you're ready.
So you're not going to help?
I have been ordered not to by a friend.
I understand. I thought we were friends as well, but
We are friends, but you did not free me.
fair enough. Fair enough. I will see you in a bit.
So he like
Arthur?
rolls out and he like continues beeping as he leaves.
Okay. I don't know what
Yeah,
that
and the door shuts behind him.
All right. I'm going to use my anger, Arthur,
Mm-hmm.
at Drek Duran being killed
Yep.
to try and find Niall.
Okay. You don't have seek or sense or foresee.
Mm.
I will let you do this. It's going to cost you some strain. You're going to
Sure.
have to flip one of your tokens over, and
Yeah.
it's going to generate conflict because you're specifically using the dark side.
Absolutely.
All right. As long as you are cognizant of all of those things, mark down you currently have 4 conflict points.
Okay.
Can he spend one of our light side die to like
He
take
did.
one of those away?
I did. No, it's fine. I'm fine having those points. Not a big deal.
Professor Navarre, you
Yeah.
immediately, as Coral begins reaching out with his senses, sense the presence of the dark side very strongly on the ship.
Oh, Lord. I follow it down the hallway to his quarters. Can
Okay.
I?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, you're standing outside it with, like, your hand raised, and you're just like... Coral, can you roll your dark side die? Or, well, you're just your force die in general.
And what am I using just in general?
Just in general. Yeah, just rolling.
Okay.
Yeah, you're reaching out to the dark side super hard, and you just cannot find Niall anywhere.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so,
And then
Professor
maybe
Navarre,
I,
the dark side abruptly ends. Just done.
And then maybe if I can't find her, I get super frustrated. And if there's something in my room, whatever it is, doesn't matter. I throw it and smash it.
Okay.
Maybe I like walk up and like Raze is like has his hand up. I'm just like, just give a knock if you need,
And then both of
tap
you hear
right
a
on
crash
there,
on the
make
other
the
side of
contact.
the door. Yeah.
Yes, I think I will do that. I knock on the door.
There you go, chap.
And I'm just like, what do you want, Toby? Now's not the time.
I am not Toby.
You're the last person I want to talk to right now. I like open the door and I stand there and I'm just like, pillows. There's a cabinet like in your room. You should be able to find them pretty easily. There's some,
I
like,
take it you didn't find what you were looking for.
I'm sorry, what?
You risked a great deal. I do not sense satisfaction in you.
Listen, whatever you're offering, I'm not into that. All right. I mean, I lived that life and I don't want to live it again. If you don't mind.
He gives a curt nod and he says, just be careful. It's tempting, but it doesn't always work out, does
Listen,
it?
you're not that attractive, all right? Jesus fucking Christ. And I shut the door.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just like,
I'm like, look, if you're gonna hit on the captain, just be a little more subtle. He gets a lot of that, okay?
like walk off.
I go back to my quarters.
Are we really just going to do this where you pretend that you don't understand he's talking about the Force? That thing we're doing?
I mean, like,
No, it seems like they're that thick-headed. I like it.
Okay. All right.
Well, we would not suspect for any reason that there would be another Force freaking user.
Of course.
It's a slow build, Arthur.
All right. Did your eyes change color at any point during that conversation?
They were already blue when they showed up.
Oh, okay. All right. Yep. All right.
mine might have, though.
White to bloodshot.
Oh, no, green to orange, more likely. Yeah, all right. With the current frustration levels, I just sort of get up and leave, and I'm just like, then I'll go see Zane, I guess.
Okay. I want to know what Toby's doing after he passes Professor Navarre in the hall.
Well, I checked to see if we have an appointment to get the ship fixed. Yes.
So yeah, they're already like outside the ship working
Okay,
on
good.
it right now. You're almost ready to go.
Okay, great. Is it human and like is it flesh
Twi'lek.
bag crew?
Twi'lek. All Twi'leks.
Oh, all Twi'leks. Okay.
You're on the Twi'lek home planet.
Yeah. I just thought maybe there'd be some robots to talk to.
No. You do have a message from Zape asking that he wants to speak with you as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just locate him in the ship and go wherever he is and start beeping at him.
Yeah, so Vape is like, Toby, no one has been paying attention to any of the message I've been forwarding to their HoloNet consoles. Apparently no one around here reads their email.
Well, when did he tell us it? When did my thing go off? You mean you don't tell us any of that shit?
I tell you at the beginning of every episode that you're like, yeah, you have mail, and everyone's just like, I don't read it. I do something else.
Look, we're busy.
Every single episode.
Well, I mean, like, you need to, like, when you say mail, I'm just like, well,
Yeah,
I
I've
have
got
stuff
mail.
for that. If I had personal mail, I mean, yeah. I mean, okay, did Victoria send me location of Nile?
Not yet. It has not arrived.
Okay.
So Toby, Vape is like, I've officially redesignated myself or P3 with the Imperial Registry, rather than the somewhat insulting R5VP. But I'm sure you don't care about that too much. I just wanted to tell someone that I am now a really, really awesome name.
Well, I like that, actually. I mean, you know, I like going by Toby. I think Vape has a great ring to it. I'm glad that you've got it switched around so it really looks good on the text. Is there any markings on you? I mean, we could...
No, Toby, there's something very important we need to speak about beyond my name.
But the email, I mean, it's like you get the spam, and then you know, half of it's advertisements or threats.
And so he's like, make sure you check number 531 in your inbox queue today.
Okay, very well.
And when you pull it up, it is a series of news articles dated from 1 month ago that involve Moff Janderhoff visiting Arugula 5 for the execution of Planetary Governor Nials. And then it has an article stating that Tatooine Slim has been captured by bounty hunters on Arugula 5 and will be added to the execution. And then it is a video clipping of Tatooine Slim breaking free of his restraints mid-execution, picking up the governor, and running from the execution site. And there's an ongoing manhunt for both of them on the planet.
Didn't we capture Tatooine Slim?
You did.
Yeah, Tatooine Slim is the big
Wookiee
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Niles
You would
Trantor
think
was the
that
guy
they would have restraints graded for Wookiee.
Hold on.
That they would use the Wookiee restraints.
Niles Trantor, Nials, Governor Nials Trantor, was the planetary governor you worked for.
Right, he was an Imperial senator.
He was the one that we helped.
But he was a rebel sympathizer. Right?
Yep, and that's why he's being captured and put to death, but now he's free.
And who's the email from?
They're just news clippings that you've been putting together and sending to you, but you've just been ignoring them, and so they've been piling up. I think like the last 2 sessions, I've been like, "Hey, I'm Vape. I have something I want to talk to you guys about," and everyone's like, "No, Vape, not now."
So I'm literally like,
Vape, not now. Like, look, Vape, we've got... I mean, this is all very interesting. I remember dealing with Niles was you know, good. I thought he was a good contact. It's... I have no idea what the Wookiee would be. I mean, it's all very curious and interesting and good to know. We've just got so much on our plate. I mean...
Well, you should be aware that, given your past history with being the ones who captured him, he'll probably attempt to kill you at some point in the future.
Like right this second! Explosion.
All right, well...
Also, didn't Dargo threaten the life of the planetary governor? You've spoken about that on a couple of occasions.
Yes, he was kind of being a dick to the governor, which was a little weird. Yes, that was quite the debacle.
Those don't sound like people you would want hunting after you while you currently have a bounty on you. And a Sith Inquisitor?
Yes, it really piles up, doesn't it, Dave? Really piles up.
If only you answered your mail a bit more, perhaps these events would stop happening.
I don't know what we're doing on this ship.
That
I don't know
was
what
a
we're
joke.
doing on this ship where we have no time to answer emails.
You just don't.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just like, you go to ship-wide comms, and I'm just like...
A little piece of news, boys. The, big old Wookiee that we caught has, escaped, along with, good old,
what was his name? Niles?
Planetary Governor Niels Trantor.
Niels Trantor. You know, the fellow that's probably quite pissed at us because we were, you know, doing weird... Dargo wanted to sell him information that he already had that was threatening to him, and it was very... Remember?
God, why
So now
can't people just stay dead?
Now they've both escaped from the same facility, and yes, most likely hot on our tail, so, we'll need to keep an eye out. I suspect...
What's the bounty on him? Because if he's coming after us, that makes it easy to capture him.
The bounty on each of them is. I'm sorry, the one on Tatooine Slim has been raised to 100,000 credits. The bounty on Niels Trantor is 1 million credits.
What?
Like to the Imperials?
Yes, 1 million Imperial credits to the Imperial Navy.
And the escape you said happened on Arugula?
Yeah, on Arugula 5.
Okay, so yeah, I'm like.
So yeah, you have a
Arugula
couple
5
additional
weeks ago.
emails with like expert commentary from Vape if you'd like to check them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weeks ago that this happened, you said?
It happened 1 month ago, exactly 30 days ago. Like experts are saying that the reason this happened is because the Star Destroyer that was monitoring the planet under the command of Captain Zinj recently went in for a refit over the planet of Commenor at their shipyards, and without the stabilizing hand of Imperial presence, dissident rebels were able to slip in and aid the Wookiee in his escape. And that now the rebels are like behind everything, and that there's a huge call on Arugula 5 for like a return to Imperial values and like a recruiting call. And there's a couple articles about like Victoria rising through the ranks of local nobility because she took all of Sleot the Hutt's funds and company when she inherited his will, and it turned out everything that Governor Niall sold, he sold to Sleot, and so she now owns a good part of the southern continent of the planet.
Right, he sold all his holdings off.
Mm-hmm.
So he was being executed for
Treason.
selling stuff to rebels and
he was being executed for
high treason.
High treason. He had you guys lower the planetary shield.
Right.
That enabled the rebellion to come in and start the attack.
Yeah. Okay. See, I mean, but we kind of helped him, but then just one of us was a dick. God.
You guys
Like,
really...
well, it's a shame, really. I actually really like Niels Trantor. I mean, I thought he was a great...
Vabe is just like, I never met the man.
He's like, no, he's a good chap. He's a good chap. But 1 million credits, as soon as we can clear up this price on Coral's head, then we could bring him in and that, oh man, pay off the Loki and get some upgrades. That Bacta tank would be no problem. Oh man, 1 million credits. All right. You think maybe we should... Oh gosh, I'm so tempted to like try to lure them into a trap, Somehow get our whereabouts out so that he would find out, but then we'd be prepared. Might not be worth it though. Sounds dangerous.
All right, so while you're speaking about this, can we cut over to Professor Navarre?
Hi.
Yeah, like what are you doing? You just felt Coral using the dark side of the Force quite strongly.
After feeling that, I go back to my quarters and meditate on the floor. But I will backtrack. I will say that during the 24 hours prior to that, where they've been fixing the ship, I would like to have searched the ship, not like clandestinely very much. Just I'm walking around, I'm looking for anything that catches my eye. Just to sort of familiarize myself with the surroundings. It's going to be a long trip.
It's an extremely standard Imperial Lambda-class shuttle with luxury fittings.
Yeah,
luxury.
Yep. So, like, all of the carpeting is, like, shag carpeting. There's very expensive paintings hanging in the corridors. Everything but the cargo bay seems to be fairly well maintained. The cargo bay walls don't seem to have been washed in the last few weeks. And so some grime is building up there, but more importantly, there's a bunch of blaster markings. Yeah, it looks like there is a huge shootout in here, possibly several shootouts.
Are they just everywhere, or are they on
they're
one
everywhere.
wall? Jesus.
Yeah,
there's like cargo
I
containers with blaster marks on them.
You're like looking around at this insane amount of damage in there. To like looks like this, the metal is probably getting fatigued. And I walk in with like a large bucket and a mop, and just start kind of cleaning up on one of the
So
one.
yeah,
each corner.
so yeah, Navarre, like someone
Sucker.
comes in and just the droid comes in and starts cleaning while you're walking around there.
I thought you was a medical droid.
Oh yes, but you know, it's the health of the ship as well. You know, you got to keep it in ship shape, as it were.
What happened in here?
It would probably just Zane playing around. He likes to shoot.
You're telling me that someone in your crew did this themselves? Just because?
Yes, most of it, I believe.
I think
Have we-
while you're talking, there's a ghostly image of Zane like firing his blaster at targets all over the place. Yeah, we could see like the blaster bolts in slow motion hit the parts of the wall where the markings are. Boom.
Yeah, and then I'm like scrubbing that marking off as it fades back in.
This is an indication of a troubled mind.
Well, you know, you're in space for months at a time, and you know he's a soldier. Really, you just gotta keep in fit and in shape, and you know, you flesh bags. You can't just shut off for a couple of weeks and relax. You've got to, you know, keep the blood flowing, as it were. Speaking of which, everything pumping through that mostly okay heart of yours? Still feeling okay? I noticed maybe you have something with your vocal cords as well. Some kind of anything wrong there?
No, thank you. It's something that we've come to terms with a long time ago. You're
No,
very
you haven't.
careful.
I mean, maybe you did. I mean, I'm just now trying to come to terms with it. But yes, no, I'm fine. Yes.
Are you
Have
fine?
Have I noticed the eyes change? Did we say they haven't?
I think that the eyes in the picture were blue, and they're currently glowing blue right now. I think probably you recognize that Coral's eyes have begun glowing orange, just like in Flex, but Luz Theron has had glowing eyes before, and now this guy has it as well.
Like, do you have an augmentation? I mean, I have a very nice visual optics suite that I had upgraded. I mean, I can see in snow and smoke very well. Quite useful. You've got something as well?
He looks down for a second and then looks back up and he says, "Oh yes, I cannot see at all without these glasses." And he puts them on. He wasn't wearing them a second ago. He puts them on now and make his eyes really big again, like cartoonishly large. And he's like, not quite an augmentation so much as a limitation.
Oh yes. Oh, it was just the
And they're large and brown in the glasses.
Okay.
I'm like, yes, it was just the abrupt shift. Really, are you okay? I mean, you seem to be suffering from some odd symptoms.
Oh yes, everything is fine. It's I'll be out of your hair in a week whenever we stop at wherever we're going.
I lean in and is like, actually, it'd probably be like 3 months.
3 months on this ship. Okay.
Yeah,
have to be
500 credits is going a long way.
I'll be like,
Look, I can clean this later. Do you mind if we just stop by the medical bay really quick? I just want to have a look. Make sure. I mean, I know I actually had some technical issues lately. And it took me a while to come to grips with that there was actually a problem. So if you don't mind, I mean, it's just a request. We could go right down and just make sure. It's better safe than sorry.
Well, it's as you said before. You said no doctor-patient confidentiality. Is I'd like to keep things very personal. Be out of your hair in a couple of months, apparently. Didn't you have to be somewhere very urgently? He calls down the hallway after Coral just walked away after dropping the bomb.
And that's when we get the Star Wars wipes to the mid-session credits for the break.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So we'll be back in about 7 minutes for the second half of the show. Another 2 hours. 2 hours, amazing amount of time. Yep, and we'll be back to entertain and astound you with more Zane flashbacks, because apparently that's the thing everyone's losing their shit over.